Hello, everybody. First thing I want to say to all of you, besides hi, is thank you for all the new subscribers. My name is Lisa. I do content that's about health education. I like to talk about medical mishaps, things that affect all of us every day. It's in an easy educational format and lifestyle, just some fun things as well. So I wanted to talk to you about how I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I have not put up anything for about 2 weeks now because you can hear it's still in my voice. Hopefully you can hear me okay with the mic, but I have had a complete loss of my voice for a while and have just the lingering cough that goes along with having viral illness. If I go into one of those coughing fits, I'll make sure to edit that out because nobody wants to hear that. And I'm going to keep this short, but I just wanted to come on and say hello. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you celebrate that, if you're going to start celebrating some other holiday things that you do, please share with me, talk to me about it. I've got some really fun things coming up, not just medical things, but some other fun things that have to do with the holidays that I think you'll enjoy. I want to tell you that on Thanksgiving, we went to Southern California, where we go every Thanksgiving and have for the past 6-7 years now, maybe longer, because that's where my oldest son lives with his girlfriend. It's kind of hard to keep saying girlfriend because they've been together since college. They've been together 11 years. This is our oldest son. And then you probably know that after him, we had a son named Zachary who is stillborn. And I've done some videos about that. And then we had what people like to call rainbow babies. So we had that little boy who was born 3 months early. And I did a video on that if it's interesting for others who maybe have experienced the neonatal ICU, premature births, having a lot of fear after you've had a loss, whether it's a miscarriage or stillbirth, something in between, SIDS. Those are some topics that I had been wanting to talk about and share with people. And that's part of the reason for putting those videos up first a year ago or so. So our oldest son lives in California. Like I said, we got down there and had our usual absolute best time going to our favorite restaurants, seeing people that we love to visit with. His girlfriend is from there, and then she came to Seattle to go to college, so her family is still there, her father and her sister and brother-in-law. So it was nice to see all of them. I had only one day to get to the beach, and I do a lot of sand writing. The sand writing of names, special dates, gold star families, special words, Bible verses, anything like that came from years ago when I had the stillborn child, Zachary, and then also with the loss of my father. So anyway, since then, all those years ago, I have been doing sand writing. I used to have an Etsy shop with my sand writing partner who's in Hawaii named Malia, but we have closed the shop itself for various reasons. And when we do sand writing for people, it is for free. It is for maybe once a year we will get out with our long list of requests and do this for certain reasons, like it was my birthday. Often on my birthday, I go to the beach in California and I will do whosever name has been, these people have requested this for weeks or months, and I try to get that done for them. Maybe I can insert some photos so you can see what I'm talking about when I say sand writing. Sand writing photos, what does that really mean? It can mean in celebration of, in memory of, congratulations for something, whatever you can imagine that we can do in a fairly small space, we can get that done for you. On Thanksgiving Day itself, I had made reservations at a restaurant called The Arbor in Pasadena. Have you ever been to a place where this restaurant feels more like your family in your own family. Well, that's kind of how it felt. It was magical, really. It was so lovely to be there. And none of us had been there, like I said, before. We hadn't even heard of it. It just happened to have reservations that were still available on Thanksgiving. There were a couple times, 2:30 or 7:30. We went at 2:30, and it was just the most beautiful dinner. Lots of choices, and the people there, impeccable. Sorry about that. I'm outside and there's a lot of people walking by and different conversations and music. Impeccable service at the Arbor. Just wanted to say a shout out to them because they made our Thanksgiving meal and 2 hours spent there with them like we were family. It just gave us all time to kind of decompress and listen to each other and have a really blessed meal together. The other place that we went to that we love going to in Pasadena is a restaurant called Malbec. Argentinian, is that how you say it? Restaurant. Fantastic food. We had been there one other time. So that time we went to celebrate Liza's birthday. We just had a lot of fun. And then how can I not include the happiest place on earth? We always try to get there one day if we can. And we spent the day there at Disneyland and had just had a blast. It was really fun to go on a couple of those Star Wars rides, if you guys have done that. I never would have done a Star Wars ride if I wasn't with my 2 sons and husband, but it really was a good time. My favorite ride at Disneyland still remains to be Jungle Cruise, especially during the holidays where everything's decorated. And then Haunted Mansion is really fun too, and they've redone a lot of things there. I spent a bit of time talking to one of the characters, and I'll insert some pictures here. And, it made me think as I was telling him a secret that, or her, we don't really know who's behind these costumes, do we? But it made me wonder how many people tell these characters at Disneyland, Disney World, their deep, dark secrets. Maybe you've never thought of that, but I told him one. Thought it was just something I talked about, and it just made my birthday even more special. The problem that I've had since Thanksgiving is the dinner was great. The day was wonderful. Got back to the hotel. The next morning we were coming home. However, that night, minding my own business, I swallow, drinking water, and I felt like it was just glass in my throat. Like, where did that come from? I had no lead up to this. Just at this time at 7 p.m., we're going to start with the worst pharyngitis you've had in years. Pharyngitis means inflammation of the throat. It's the same thing as having a sore throat. So then came the body aches, the muscle aches, the joint aches. Got home, a lot of people were wearing masks on the plane. So that's okay to continue to do that if needed. And if you think you have something, please do wear a mask so you don't share it with others. Got on the plane in the morning, came home. It progressed. No fever, no earaches. But I took a COVID test. It was negative. I don't believe at all that it was influenza or strep because I've had both of those. I did have COVID 2 years ago, September 2023. And that's the only time I've had COVID. And it was in California. So I know what that feels like. It didn't feel like any of this. It just feels like a regular cold. However, sometimes it can progress into a lengthy situation with a cough or with bronchitis. I did a telehealth with the University of Washington. So convenient, isn't it? Just got it right on after a 13-minute wait. I'm on steroids now, and I do have some of the blotchy red steroid skin happening. I don't have any other side effects from the steroids. I've had all different kinds of steroids before for different reasons, post-surgery and asthma. And this has been so far the smoothest ride on the steroids, other than a lot of skin issues. I have those pearls, tussin pearls. Anti-coughing pearls. They're the little Well, I'll insert a picture. They're really popular. It works for a lot of people. I started those and it has done nothing. So then I started with the inhaler. So I'm going to continue to take those cough pills, continue with my inhaler, continue with the steroid pack. I'm on day 3. This morning started off with my wonderful friend Sherry dropping me off a venti coffee on my porch here. So thank you to Sherry. That really was the best start of my morning because I had to get out of bed and get going and get dressed today after such a long time of not, really caring how I looked and not wanting to leave the house. I had to get to the attorney's office to finish signing some papers for our will and our community property stuff. So I got that done today. I'd already rescheduled that. So thank you for joining me today. I appreciate each and every one of you. I want to hear all about your holiday activities. Take time to do something fun. Take time for yourself. We have very few days left in the year of 2024. Kicking off to a new year. I've got a lot of fun things that I want to share with you all. I got to get back into Vlogmas because that was my whole goal. I had a lot of goals. I'm off by about 2 weeks. So I'm going to catch up on some things. I just wanted to pop on and say hello and to say thank you so much for subscribing. And I guess if you go like this, somewhere you're supposed to see a thumbs up bubble. So let's see if it works. If you'd like to give this a thumbs up, and for those that have not subscribed, please consider subscribing and have a wonderful day.